Dr. Bias obviously had a big night, but a couple of your bench guys, each one and Cal, had a couple of big dunks there that really woke you up in that fourth quarter. How big was the production off the bench?
We talked about activity and defense, and that was the stretch where we got on the floor for loose balls. We were extremely active with our hands, and I think that kind of turned the game a little bit. Just defensively, we dialed it up a notch, and that paid dividends for us.
Jacque, what do you see from Tobias tonight?
Well, overall, I thought a few times he bailed us out at the end of a shot clock violation. So the ability to make shots, that's crucial in this league, and he has that ability. I think especially in the first half, we leaned on him a lot, and he was able to deliver. I think overall his game was pretty efficient tonight. He made shots from different parts of the floor, did a lot of good things.
How is Victor looking to you? Is he looking like he's maybe run into some fatigue lately?
Well, I've really been trying to manage those minutes a little bit, Josh. You take last night, I think he played 20 some odd minutes last night, and what I love about it is you take the possession where it really was a big possession where he dove on the floor and got a loose ball and ended up going down. We get a layup out of it, and those are the things that make him special, and we'll continue to push it. I'll gauge his minutes to see how he feels, but he's been taking care of it. Bless you.
Coach, Michael Carter-Williams had 12 points in that first quarter, but the rest of the way you held him to 2 for 14 shooting. How were you able to limit him the final 3 quarters?
Well, I think he came out extremely aggressive. He didn't play probably to his standards or what he wanted to at their place, and so he came out really aggressive. Both of those guys picked up fouls early, so we had to manage the foul situation. And then defensively in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, I think overall just our ability to guard one-on-one, which I always say is the start of defense, we were able to do that.
How is Jameer, and when and how did you learn that he is not feeling his best?
When I took him out in Miami, sore calf is the diagnosis, and I took him out in Miami at the end of the game, 3-4 minute mark, that last time out. And he was a little sore then. I talked to him after the game. Then I talked to him after I met with you guys and made the decision that it was best to keep him out tonight. He'll be day-to-day, but the good thing is we have 2 days in between games, so we want to take advantage of that.
With both Aaron and Jameer out, and given the advantages that Nick had inside, was there a conscious effort to go away from the three-point shot tonight?
No, I'm not sure what we were at halftime, but I don't think we had made a three. I don't believe that at halftime. And I think overall, sometimes our threes are manufactured by post-ups because of the double team. We did want to establish Nick in the inside, whether it was to get them to react. They were trying to keep his touches away by fronting him in the post. We were able to use pick and roll out of that to get an advantage. And so overall, we did want to establish him in the post, but I would have liked for us to make threes also.
Coach, what did you see from Adonis Thomas tonight?
Well, he got a good look out on the floor. He got some good minutes. First of all, defensively, I thought he stayed in front of the ball. He was guarding 2 different guys, and at one point he was guarding Eric Maynard, who's a point guard, so his ability to stay in front of the ball is good. I thought his shots were good, a good attack to the rim, so I think he took advantage of his minutes tonight.
Jacque, you've said that a key down the stretch is you want to see the young kids get a little bit better every night. The way each one and Cal are playing now, I mean, they're both in a good spot. They're both giving you pretty consistent minutes every night. How proud are you what you're getting from them off the bench?
I hope the guys just realize, what we're trying to build towards and being consistent every night. That's the mark of you heading in the right direction, I believe. And, you called upon each one tonight and he delivers. And then Kyle, just his ability to be patient on the floor and make things happen. And overall, those guys, I'm telling you, they have been putting in a lot of work, each with their coaches and staying after and watching film, and just their preparation going forward has been really good. And I think that's why they find success.
Coach, he didn't have the greatest offensive night, but how did Ronnie look to you considering he hadn't played since January 31st and that tonight was his first start in over 2 years?
Can always count on him, his ability to defend the basketball. He had some looks that didn't go in, but I think overall his energy throughout the course of the game was great. And I thought he was pretty good guarding Eric Maynard, who gave us a little trouble in Philly.
And then Vucevic has a double-double in 11 of the last 14 games. It seems like health-wise he's been holding up well. What's the next step in his progression?
Well, he'll just continue to grow, on both ends of the floor. Still being big and a presence for us at the rim, knowing when to be vertical at the rim, when to shot block, when to come over and just have position. Those things he'll continue to get better at. And then offensively, just the nuances of when to duck in, which hand you're going to hold up on which side of the floor, how you're going to seal. So those things he'll get better at, and because we'll allow him to.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.